Hello and welcome. Today we're going to show you how ASI ESP product research works within EssentOne. EssentOne and ESP are integrated, so EssentOne users automatically have access to more than 1 million products from more than 3,500 suppliers via the ASI ESP database. The EssentOne advantage is what you can do with that data once you have it. EssentOne automatically applies your business rules, and the product data flows all throughout the Essent system, from product research all the way out to accounting. The power of the ESP EssentOne integration is access to deep, rich product data, as well as what you can do with it once you have it. My name is Doug Brill. I'm the Essent Marketing Coordinator, and I specialize in the promotional products industry. I'm also your moderator for today. Before we begin, a very brief overview of Essent. Essent is the leader in providing comprehensive business management solutions since 1981. Essent entered the promotional products industry in the year 2000 and primarily serves larger distributors, decorators, and suppliers offering enterprise-grade solutions. EssentOne is a fully integrated business management system. That means that from product research all the way out to accounting, information is going to flow automatically from one step to the next. In the case of ASI ESP, that means that once you pull ESP product data into EssentOne, the data automatically flows to order management, purchasing, invoicing, and so on. Today we're going to look at employee-facing solutions from Essent, namely product research in the EssentOne business management system. But I also want to point out that in addition to back-office solutions, Essent also offers customer-facing solutions such as e-commerce websites and company stores. And we also offer vendor-facing solutions such as integration with suppliers. So fans of ASI ESP, what that means to you is that you can use ESP within a true end-to-end solution that reaches from your customers to you and all the way out to your suppliers. So here's a top-level look at what Essent does. You can see it touches every part of the transaction lifecycle from sales and marketing all the way out to accounting. And the portion we're here to focus on today is the CRM and sales portion, specifically integrated product research from ASI ESP. And here to bring you a closer look is your presenter, Brian Schaefer. Brian is the Vice President of Sales for Essent, and he's also a specialist in the promotional products industry. Brian will tell you a little bit more about how ASI ESP product research works within EssentOne, and then he'll take you inside EssentOne so you can see it for yourself.
Thank you, Doug. So as we talk about Essent as a business management solution, the key for what we do is order management, as Doug mentioned, all the way from CRM through invoicing. The key to order management is having product data, and Essent integrates with ESP to provide that product data from all your suppliers. Essent automatically applies your business rules to the ESP product data. So that can apply to product configuration such as decorating options, sales rules such as your pricing and business rules, your purchasing and job costing rules, and your invoicing rules for when and how you invoice, all applied automatically to the data that you pull in from ESP. So that due to the integration, the data will flow from ESP to quoting, to sales order, to purchase order, to vouching, all the way out to invoicing. So with that, let's take a look at how it works. Okay, so now we're looking at EssentOne, and EssentOne is a complete business management solution, everything from CRM to activities, opportunities. We're going to look specifically at the order process today and how it works with ESP. So right now I'm inside of a quote. You can see I have quote number 278. The quote is for a specific customer, specific contact. We have a sales rep, a project manager, all associated with this quote, an in-hands date, so everything you would expect from a quote. So obviously one of the most important components to the quote is the product that we're going to quote. So as I come in here, I can add product to a quote. and you could have your own internal database of inventory and program management. We're going to look specifically at pulling a product in from ASI ESP. And you'll see along the left-hand side here, you have all the same search criteria that you're used to inside of ESP right now, all inside of the EssentOne order management system. So I can go up and I could do a search. So let's say I want to do a mug from Baltimore Glass. So I can just type in Baltimore mug and I can search. It'll pull back the search results inside of EssentOne, the same as you're familiar with inside of ESP now. So I can scroll through and see the pages of information. I can pull back. I can see I like this ceramic mug. I can click on that, pull back the detail of that information, and confirm that this is the mug that I wish. And you can see it pulls back all the data you're used to from ESP. So it has the supplier information, the image, the description, the unit of measure. It'll have the ID for purchasing. It'll have my quantity price breaks. In this case, I can say I want to buy, I want to quote 100 of them. There is the ability to select categories, subcategories. So what that does in EssentOne, because we are a fully integrated solution, is it can actually dictate the accounting posting. So based on the category, subcategory that I can select, my revenue and then my expense posting can vary as we flow all the way out to the accounting side. So if you want to add this item to your internal catalog because I'm purchasing it for inventory rather than just a dropship order, you do have the capability to pull the product data in for a program as well as for a dropship order. So in this case, I'm going to pull the product data in to my EssentOne quote, and it will do so. So you can see all the information from ESP is now in EssentOne, the description, the images, the price, the cost. And one of the things that Doug referenced is our product configuration engine. So also based on that subcategory of products, EssentOne can prompt you for what information. So for example, if I bring in a shirt, I could say, do I want the logo on the left or right? Do I want embroidered or silk screen? In this example, for a mug, it'll prompt me for the information here. So am I selling a blank good, or do I want to decorate it? How many colors in the logo? What is the art file that we're going to decorate? So I can go out and I can browse and find that logo that we want to use here, select that logo, add that here. And as I answer these questions, this information can print on the quote, so it can go out to my customer for them to confirm all the decorating information, so there's no confusion or argument about what we're doing. The information can flow from the quote to the sales order acknowledgement all the way out to the purchase order. So my vendor, my decorator, is getting the exact same specifications as defined by, as approved by the customer in the quote. So it also makes me more efficient that my employees, my sales reps, can't forget to ask something or can't forget to price it correctly. So as I answer these questions, it'll automatically add the decorating, the setup, and the extra color charge all automatically. So the price of this quote just adjusted by $42.59 based on how I answer those questions. So I can't have a sales rep who forgot to add the setup charge, and then 2 weeks from now I got to figure out what I have to do. So from here now, I have this ESP data, and you could have multiple products, multiple vendors, all on the same quote here. You can then send out that quote. So this will create an email of a PDF of that, and you can customize your template for information. For example, do I want to show the image of the product? Do I want to show the price quantity breaks, the price levels? Do I want to show the decorating and the product as separate line items, or do I want to roll it up as one grand total? Do I want an order form where they're approving multiple items on one form? Or am I quoting them 3 different mugs and each one's a separate page and they're selecting which mug they want? So after I email that out and the customer approves that, at that point, that quote then becomes a sales order. Now that information has flowed from the product research to the quote to the sales order. The rest of the order management now kicks in so I can see where I can dictate shipping rules of how I'm shipping, where I'm shipping, what I'm charging them for shipping, the invoicing rules that'll flow out to the accounting side. So all it'll enforce credit limits, it'll enforce terms, it can require a prepayment or a deposit on the order. I can have additional notes on the order or follow-up activities. I can see my sales commission detail of what the commission table is as a sales rep. So in this case, I can see where I fall in the table, what's commissionable, what's not commissioned. It can even split commission among multiple reps if necessary. And then financially, I can see my profitability of the order, my price costs, my rebates or royalty programs, my profit, my commission, and my net profit. So as a rep, I can see how I'm doing. It will show me the difference between the estimated and the actual. So right now, we've just submitted the order, so everything is estimated because my costs haven't come in. As the bills come in from the supplier downstream, if I was inaccurate in my estimates here, I will see how that is reflected as the order flows downstream, and I will see how that affects my commission as the bills come in. And then in summary, I have my one-page summary here of the customer, the ship to, the bill to, the shipping information, the product information that came in from ESP, my profitability, my commission, everything I need there. So as I approve this order internally now, it'll send out the sales order acknowledgement to my customer, and then I can come in and I can generate the purchase order or purchase orders. So if this was being decorated by somebody else, I could ship it over to the decorator, or if I'm doing something to the product, I can ship it to myself, or if I'm delivering it, in this case, it's being drop shipped directly to the supplier. So I can generate that purchase order. And now, as I look at this purchase order, all that information has flowed from the CRM to the product research to the quote to the sales order. Now it's all there in the purchase order out to Baltimore Glass. So in this case, Baltimore Glass was already in my system, but if I was searching ESP and the vendor themselves was not here in my system, it can also import the vendor data. So Baltimore Glass's company name, address, phone number, email, that can all come in from ESP, as well as the product data, the supplier data can come in as well. So I'm not going to go through the rest of the detail, but from there it can flow out to accounts payable and to invoicing, and again, all of the business rules be enforced after we had the luxury of bringing in that data from ESP. So with that, I'll jump back over to my PowerPoint to wrap it up here and give you a summary. So in summary, EssentOne is fully integrated with ESP and fully integrated through the entire business management process. Users can pull the data in from ESP and right into EssentOne, and then enjoy the power and the benefits of both systems all in one interface. EssentOne applies your specific business roles as a distributor to the data provided by ESP, and then the data flows directly through that entire life cycle from quote to sales order to purchase order all the way out to job costing and invoicing. So with that, I'll turn it back over to Doug to wrap it up.
Thank you very much, Brian. Essent is dedicated to providing efficiency in the promotional products industry, and we support all the capabilities discussed today. The advantage of the ESP EssentOne integration is deep, rich product data from ESP, plus the power of enterprise-grade automation and integration from EssentOne. EssentOne automatically applies your business rules, and data flows automatically from one step to the next. So there's no rekeying, no manual processes, just efficient transactions. Thanks to everyone for checking out the video. EssentOne and ESP, the power of integrated product research.